like Ian, the longer he talks, the worse it is for him.
Yeah.
The thing is like, don't get it twisted. Ian's a very talented fighter, and I 1,000 genuinely think he's a good person. I actually think he's a really good dude. He's a good dad. He's a very good strategic fighter. I just think his number one issue is he's surrounded by yes men. And the way you can just see the way he engages with other people outside of his circle is so fucking gone. It's very Charles Manson family type vibes where if you're just around Charlie Manson and the girl's like, oh my, he's a genius. Like, have you talked to anybody else? Because he's actually not that great. But when you're constantly consumed, like around that, and that's an extreme example. I'm very aware Charles Manson was on, went to prison for being a killer, even though he didn't kill. Don't get me started. Anyway, don't get me fucking started. All I'm saying is Ian Garry needs to get out of whatever mundane cycle he's in and get in the real world. And I don't know. I don't know if he's burned the bridge, right? It sounds like he burned the bridge with his family. I don't know what's going on there. He needs to maybe just go to a different camp and get around like real, genuine fighters, like real dudes. Because if he starts spitting off at the mouth, there's some like, shut the fuck up. What are you doing? Like he needs kind of that, hear me out here. He needs that bro culture. He needs that bro culture. Like I have a buddy who, he used to always hang out with us, right? He used to hang out with us. He was into UFC. He was into cars. He was into, just normal shit that guys are into. And he would share memes, like funny stuff and all this stuff. And then he got married, which all good. Good for you. We're all married. Do your thing. And then he only hung out with her. He stopped coming to, stopped coming to the gym, stopped coming, watching the fights with us, stopped doing his thing. And then you talk to him now, and I like gardens as much as the next guy. I like tending to my garden. I like doing that shit. I'm not telling my bros about, they don't give a shit, Like I asked him, I said, oh, did you watch Mobland? Swear, I'm not gonna tell you who this is. Swear on my life, he goes, too violent. What did you say? Just too violent for me. Like, oh, Bubba. Yeah. Okay. It's just, or he saw my car and was like, I just don't, why do you need all that horsepower? Like, oh, you're a gay man now. You gotta quit hanging out with your wife and the other chicken heads and get outside the coop, Bubba. Because when you're hanging out with just chickens and you might be a fucking turkey, you turn into a chicken, dude. You're just hanging out with these chickens and they got some wild ass opinions, dude, and it's not doing you any justice, especially when you're a fucking cage fighter. So I don't know what it's gonna, I don't know. And maybe he's happy and he's content with losing 2 fights by decision. I can finish. And he's like, it's all good. I'm just keep doing my thing. And he has a nice life. He doesn't have a big nut and get away with this. And his house paid off. Maybe he's just all good with this. Maybe Peter pays him a fucking ton. He's good and joke's on us. But as far as ever being world champ, he needs to make some sort of change. I'll say that.
Yeah.
Because even his coach was like, dude, what are we doing? You got it. What are you doing, dude? You got to get going. Throw some shots, dude. Let's get going here. And again, it shows to me that he's probably not spending that much time at that camp. He's kind of all over. And then probably 2-3 weeks out from the fight, he gets there. They kind of button up some stuff, but there's not that respect. So if a coach says, hey, man, 1, 2, go to the body. Let's go upstairs. Get pressuring. Usually the fighter goes, oh, shit, you're right. And he knows that coach has the best intentions for him, and he listens. Ian went, nah, I know what I'm doing. I'm going to stand right in the octagon, not move, and just defend the takedown. That's why his coach like, dude, you got to get going here, dude. I could go 2 hours on this.
Yeah. I get it. It's frustrating.
And listen, if Ian didn't have the skill to do it,
Well, that's why it's frustrating.
This is a 5-minute conversation. It's frustrating because he has every tool and he has more talent in his pinky than most of the division. But he's been compromised. He keeps hanging out with the chickens.
Turning into a chicken.
And he's a fucking fox. And all of a sudden the fox wants to start fucking clucking like a chicken. You forgot you're a fox, dude.
Brendan Schaub went off on Ian Garry's wife in a very bizarre rant. You know, it's odd now about Schaub's terrible Big Brown Breakdown show because he doesn't do it live anymore. Although going live was Schaub's favorite thing. He wanted to do everything live. But I got a feeling that Podcast One stepped in because views on the live streams were extremely low. That's just the aspect of live streaming. And he was just live streaming his show. So, like, if you live stream the Big Brown Breakdown, it's not going to get as many views than as if you just post the video. So I think he was forced on just the Big Brown Breakdown to stop doing the live streams and have to just do an actual video. So now he only goes live Tuesdays and Fridays. So that's less super chat money for him in his fucking storage unit. But, I mean, what's his whole thing? He keeps going off on Ian Garry because he's gay. As Schaub sits there in those short shorts again. He's doing it on purpose now, people. Like, trying to show off nothing, by the way. What is this? It's terrible at the end of the podcast. Of course, the air conditioning kicked on and he tried talking all loud. Because, once again, people, he's in a fucking storage unit. It wasn't half of that rant really Schaub just talking about himself with the whole, people around you and yes man and stuff like that's Schaub. Like, Schaub is so pathetic. He's lost everything. He's gone completely broke and everything. But no one around him can tell him the truth because he'll flip out and get rid of him and stuff. But it's like, dude, look how far you've fallen. It's sad and it's pathetic. And this whole new zesty thing is annoying. I mean, this man is so sad. You see that UFC belt right here? He lies and says that the UFC sent it to him when he went on, the website and ordered it for $1,500. But he lies to people and says, the UFC sent it to me. Conor McGregor sent me some cigars. Some thing sent me a watch. And it's like, you went on the internet and bought it. They didn't send it to you. It's such an odd person, a pathological liar. Sad existence to have to lie about little shit like that, and it is pathetic. I don't know too much about Ian Garry. All I know he's doing better than this redact, but let me know your thoughts in the comments.